Since leaving the service, Colyer has been employed by the Federal Aviation Administration as an air traffic controller at the Oakland En route Air Traffic Control Center. His passion for flying cockpit never left him as he continued to fly. On the takeoff roll now, the venerable T-Bird, the T-33. Initially, the United States Air Force thought that the transition between piston airplanes and jets would be very, very simple and easy. Well, that proved wrong because they had several accidents in the P-80 Shooting Star, which was the first jet trainer of the Air Force. So after several accidents and analyzing the training program, they elected to take the P-80. They cut it in half, really, and put in a 3-foot plug in there. As a result, they lost some of the fuel capacity on board, so they put tip tanks on it to add additional fuel. And by putting that 3-foot plug in there, that allowed them to put an additional seat and control stick in the back seat for the instructor. Over your right shoulder now for a photo pass in the venerable T-Bird comes the ace maker, Mr. John Gregory Colyer. Left tip tank towards the ground, looking right down in the cockpit of the T-Bird. Oddly enough, it was the Canadians that gave it the moniker T-Bird. Official version was the T-33, but everybody that knows it, everybody that flies it, just calls it the T-Bird. Greg flew one early on and decided he had to have one. He rated in L-29s and L-39 jets, and of course the T-33. Little right to left photo pass then, and now from the overhead, right behind us, here comes Greg Colyer. He's going to have to modify his performance too, because normally he would have gone straight up into the sky there, into the vertical, and done what we call a split S. Split S maneuver is where you roll the airplane upside down, pull back on the stick, pitch the nose down through the horizon, coming back to the level. So we'll just see what Greg Colyer has in store for us as he flies T-33, the T-Bird. Smoke system on board, pumping Corvus oil into that hot exhaust in the tail of the aircraft. Little high G turn there, showing you the maneuverability of the aircraft. You'll notice that the wings are straight on the T-Bird. It wasn't until later on that the aerodynamicists discovered that having a swept wing provided much more efficiency and made the aircraft much more agile. So all of the modern day jets that you see flying have the swept wing. From the right now, Greg Colyer, the T-33. Right down on the deck for a high-speed, low pass. Look at this. A little over 400 miles an hour there in the T-Bird. See if he sets up now for a slow roll. Watch for the nose to come up. He'll come down, establish his line right on the show line. On the 1,200-foot marker, pull the nose up and then roll that aircraft. Nose comes up and here we go. Rolls the aircraft. Nice, slow roll. That looks very easy, but let me tell you, he's got his hands and feet working constantly through that position. If you happen to have an aircraft radio and you're trying to listen to to what's going on, we want you to check your radio right now because we have what we call a hot mic and we're having difficulty talking to the airplane. So if you have an aircraft radio, turn it off, please. Please turn it off. Series of double aileron rolls there. Once again, if you have an aircraft radio, please turn it off. We're going to have to stop the show if we cannot communicate with the pilots. Tell me if it goes away. In from the left. Inverted pass. We'll come back and set up for a dirty pass, what we call a dirty pass. That means he's going to have the gear and the flaps down. Does this for a couple of reasons, to show you the airplane and that landing configuration, as well as that recharges the hydraulic system on the airplane as he executes a gear extension and bringing the gear back up. All right, pulling the power back on the T-Bird. And we've got the gear down and the flaps down for the dirty pass. Right down the show line. We'll give you a nice view of the T-33 in the landing configuration. And he's got the airplane down, slowed down considerably for you. Sets up now for a maximum G turn for you, pulling about 4.5 to 5 G's in this maneuver. Talk about G forces throughout the air show. 1 G is what you and I generate standing here on Earth. If you are a pilot, you suffer a lot of heavy weight. Let's take, for instance, if you have a helmet that weighs 10 pounds and you pull 5 G's, that helmet all of a sudden weighs 50 pounds. Here's a high G turn by Greg Colyer at the T-Bird. Rolls out now. In close, all within the confines of McChord Field here. Very high G turn. Points up right around. Sets up now once again for the 4-point hesitation roll. After he completes these turns. Back now for the 4-point hesitation roll. Once again, stopping that airplane every 90 degrees around the compass. Nose comes up, left wing down, stop. To the inverted, to the opposing knife edge, then back to the upright. 4-point hesitation roll. Setting up for a photo and a pitch to land. While he sets up for that, I want to remind you, thank you, CenturyLink, a proud supporter of the 2012 Air Expo. U.S. military service members, veterans, and their families, they say howdy to you. Looking to purchase your next vehicle, there is the photo pass by Greg Colyer. If you're looking to buy another vehicle, stop by the Cars for Troops booth. Take a look at some of their newest makes and models. You can enter to win a $300 gas card, as well as Olympic Eagle Distributing Company and
Anheuser-Busch, their partner Olympic Eagle Distributing, been investing a lot of money over the years, ladies and gentlemen, to promote responsibility. For more information, visit BeResponsible.com. And Les Schwab. Visit the Les Schwab Tire Center booth in Spindler Road. Instantly right. Learn why Les Schwab Tires offers the best tire value. And a few of our partners here that make the Joint Base Lewis-McChord Air Expo 2012 a success. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, no smoking in the area at all. We do have two smoking areas. One is to the right side of Hangar 3 down there. On your right, it says McChord Field. At that entry control point where security forces are located, that is one smoking area. The other one is all the way around the corner to the right, and that is next to Hangar 1 down there. It also says McChord Field Office. And those are the only two smoking areas. If you're looking for some food trucks, check out Madigan's display in Hangar 3. They're free, and while you're there, check out Joint Base Lewis-McChord Premier Medical Center display. Madigan Healthcare System, providing free earbud service. What happened? It's 65 degrees since the air today. A little cold, isn't it? There's Greg Colyer landing in the T-Bird as Golden Knight 608 takes to the skies. We're going to get the Golden Knight 608 off the ground there and up for what we call a streamer pass. He's going to be throwing some streamers called Woody's Wind Drift Indicators out the back door there that you see open. They're little strips of crepe paper, black and gold, the colors of the United States Army parachute team, the Golden Knights. They got just a little weight on the end of them to make sure that they go all the way to the ground, and they throw those out of the aircraft. And then George Perez is out there. He will take a look at where they land as well as the jump master on board.